This is a crazy.
This style of
It's a
video.
niche. It's a niche.
Do you think there's any way to be a children's content creator and not be a creep? Does it seem like rare?
No, it's always creepy. There's this one
creepy.
YouTube channel. It's called 𝙿𝙾𝚃𝚃𝚃. It's like this little girl and like her parents and her family. They make like content and vlog shit. Pull that shit up.
I saw.
Because
My
that's
bad.
that's. Oh yeah, go ahead.
I saw a Reddit post. It was like a anonymous tip, and the Reddit post was like, "Look, I'm a child YouTube star. Like it's terrible for us. We're overworked.
That's
like
another
nigga,
thing.
my parents abuse me for my likeness.
Exactly,
I don't.
bro.
I can't even. I don't even owe my money, my bank account.
That's what I was about to say, bro. I don't know if there's any ethical way of doing it because if the kid is there, the kid is the one that is possibly getting exploited by the parents.
Always.
And then if it's the adult catering to children, you just look weird.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's no win-win. It's like somebody's taking the L, either the adult catering to children or the child that's getting abused and little TJ'd out or whatever that Asian girl name
And no
was.
matter like, it doesn't matter what you do. Like with I think with Pee Wee Herman, he got caught beating his dick
in a movie theater.
But at least, which isn't even like
his was just on some weird.
But it had nothing to do with kids.
Had nothing to do with kids.
It affects the kids.
It does.
That's why
it
you
does.
can't.
It does.
It's very hard. You got to be on a strict plank.
Pretty much, Obama's like Obama's like the only person that we know that like doesn't have any dirt because it would have came out by now.
Yeah.
He's like the only one that I think is safe for children's content.
Yeah,
because at least nothing weird will come out.
Him bombing Iran and shit,
Oh,
but
yeah.
the kids got to get older to even understand.
Exactly.
That shit.
What color the kids are.
Can you go down a little bit? How much?
You can't get caught with doing nothing.
This is only one of their channels, which has 5.7 million.
Jesus.
How much? Like on average, like just you don't have to look it up, but how much is 1 million views? Like you know that off the top of your head?
No, hell no.
In terms of
because
currency?
it's completely different from.
Especially because this is
short
but
to
they're
long
getting
form content.
These are their popular videos are like 108 million views.
That's what I'm
It's like
saying.
Mr.
though.
Beast
It might
type
be.
numbers.
Let's just say 10 grand.
And so
Maybe it's 10 grand.
They
And
upload
the
every
dad-
2 days.
The dad is the Diddy of this.
Nah, it's probably the mother.
No, I've seen it.
Oh, this
My
is that
little
channel.
sister be watching this
Oh,
shit.
okay.
Oh.
It's just strange.
And
And
then,
they've
like,
been
and
doing
then-
it since she was a baby.
And what are these kids? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, what is this girl going? When she gets 15, when she gets 18, what is her vlog gonna say?
She's gonna be like Miranda Cosgrove from wait, which one was the blonde one on iCarly?
I thought you was talking about that one girl from that soccer movie. Remember that soccer movie? She became a dude that played soccer.
No.
Is it a Disney Channel
What?
movie?
Y'all don't remember that movie?
She became a dude that played soccer?
It was a white woman.
Don't remember that at all.
Nah, I'm not sure.
It was a lot of
Bend
white
it like
women.
Beckham?
Nah, it was a lot of white women that
Only one I
went
think of.
terrible and started doing
This
crack.
shit-
Okay.
But I'm talking about the blonde girl from iCarly. She wrote a book about hating her mother when she died.
Her shit was crazy.
Yeah.
Her shit was crazy. I don't. I have no idea what her name is.
What was her name?
I don't know, but it was the blonde chick from iCarly. Yeah,
Yeah.
she dropped a crazy book that was like.
Fuck my mom.
Yeah,
She
her
did
mom
the
had-
Eminem approach.
Yeah, her mom had just died. She was like, I'm like, awesome. I'm glad she died. Shit, like this. Yeah. That was
breath
This
of
girl
fresh
right
air.
here?
Yes.
Yes.
Yup.
Jeanette McCurdy.
Yes.
Curdy. Whatever you say.
She dropped a bomb on her mama after she died or while she was alive. I don't know. The book might have sent her to the grave.
Either
man.
or. She's probably on the way out.
Yeah, because that shit was crazy. Her little thing, and then they
Yeah, what's her
kind
book?
of like blackballed her and shit too.
I think
Damn.
even the title of the book was I'm Glad My Mom Died.
Straight for the jugular.
That's crazy.
It was wild. And then I watched a couple.
Told-
I watched a
told
couple
with-
of YouTube videos.
Did y'all
on
read
it.
that book?
Nah, but it says
Nigga.
told with refreshing candor and dark humor. Nigga. Candor.
Refreshing candor and
What does
dark
candor
humor.
mean?
It's an inspiring story of resilience.
Reading age 1 year and up. She said, I want everybody to read this.
Holy.
And the
What?
joy of shampooing your own hair. This is a
Wait,
fucking.
is this a kid's book? No, couldn't be.
No, it couldn't be. It's too elaborate.
The title can't qualify
can't
as a kid's
qualify.
book.
Yeah,
Right?
Yeah, no,
kid
that
book.
would never be in a scholastic book.
That's
fair.
crazy.
Can you pocket watch book sales like you can album
Most
sales?
There's a way to
Yeah,
do
you
it.
can,
Yeah, there's a
you
way to
can.
do it.
You can see the paperback, the hardcovers,
Yeah.
audio
Damn.
download.
She definitely got a lot.
I mean, that joint got a
Nigga,
4.7 star
I was
rating.
about to say, God damn.
She's critically acclaimed.
How
That-
much-
It
how much
did-
is the book?
It did good.
$17, bro. That's an expensive book.
So nigga, that's probably like
She probably made $5 every book, something like
Yeah.
that.
But she probably
the-
got her own book
Because the
imprint now.
publishing,
Uh-huh.
53,000 reviews. So we
That's
can
a-
just.
yeah.
She sold millions of those books. Bro.
Those
Bro,
are
millions.
reviews. Yeah.
yeah, easily.
because
So
I
she got-
remember when she dropped the book, it was like a clip of her talking about it.
It was a
when-
big thing.
Yeah. genetic
that book,
curdy.
that book money does seem like eternal money.
Yeah, and like that's something that you can always hang your hat on. I was a New York Times bestseller.
Seller,
Yeah.
I feel like it don't take.
That's
much
when
to
they
be one.
introducing you to mainstream, like New York Times bestseller
Yeah,
this
I don't-
week.
Yeah,
It's like 1 week of you'll be there for 1 week.
I'm about to
and
say,
that's
is New York Times?
It-
Damn, excuse me, my bad. Is that pretty much like billboards? It's just strictly off the numbers, so it
Yeah.
doesn't matter whether
No.
the book is good or bad.
No,
Like
because
if you're really
Yes, it
famous,
Yes, it
I've
is.
heard 𝔓𝔦𝔐𝔓𝔦𝔑 talk about this because with his first book, it was it got the New York Times bestseller, but with the second one it did it, but it was more successful. So he was like, I don't know what's the criteria for that
Oh,
shit. And
okay,
even
okay,
Chris
okay,
Monroe
okay.
came on camera and he was like, nigga, it's one of them. It's like
There you
being
go,
the
right
MVP of the NBA. There's a lot of an author had to make a minimum.
5,000 book sales.
What is the New York Times bestseller list? In short, the New York Times bestseller list requires an author to make a minimum of 5,000 book sales, higher
So-
depending on the list, in a single
Single
week
week.
across diverse retailers from
Right.
multiple geographic
So it's
locations.
a numbers thing.
It's
It's
a-
a numbers
but
thing.
it's
That's-
also a
that's-
network.
That's the criteria. But how many books
Make
come
that-
out are selling 5,000?
right, but
Not that
Probably
many.
a lot of the
A
big
lot.
ones.
right. So you could
Oh,
make
yeah,
the
Most of the
you-
big ones, probably the top 50, even top
Right.
100, is at least
So
selling
you
5,000
make
books.
the list, but to become number one, you just got to be the highest on that list.
But
But I
or
think
who
there's
you-
a lot of story and a lot of theme that goes on to it. It's like being the NBA MVP.
it's-
Like you don't gotta have the best stats and the best season. There's got to be some type of shit that we can like make this a storyline out of. There's got to be
Yeah.
an arc to this shit.
I don't know, bro. I think this one's specifically statistical.
I don't think
Nah, bro.
it's a lot of it's a lot of ego. It's a lot of who you know.
The New
It's-
York Times bestseller list. You think that they just handed that out to niggas?
Because what did you say Charlemagne said? He
Charlemagne said his first book got it. His second book was more successful, more critically acclaimed. I think it sold more, and he didn't get it for that one. So,
But
and
it's
him
like-
and
it's
Chris-
like-
Wait,
it's
no,
like- it's
hold
like
on,
week
wait,
drops,
hold on,
though.
hold on though, because in that it's up there part 2. He said I'm a New York Times bestseller 2 times.
Yeah.
Does he have 3 books?
No.
I think he's counting some of the lobs and assists because he has a book imprint. So like, what's
that's
that one
right.
book
Yeah, he
that
does. Yeah, I
that
forgot
Schultz
about
used to
that.
roast him about for
yeah.
like marketing the fuck out of it?
Tamika joint.
Tamika Mallory.
That's right. I forgot about
not
that.
Something about
yeah.
waters.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Shallow
so
waters.
Shallow waters. Yeah.
So
Shallow
it might be for that then. Yeah, that's
But
true. Okay.
but isn't it just about like your drop week? Like maybe the second time he dropped when the Drake of the book imprint dropped. You know what I'm saying? Like
well, I'm not even thinking
And
that.
that's what I'm saying.
thinking
It's
if
beyond just statistics because he still could have got the fucking number, but then the Drake of the book we dropped. There's a narrative
yeah.
to that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I
That's gonna be
understand
more
that. I
profitable.
understand that, but it's still gonna be based on the numbers. All I'm saying.
it plays a big role.
I mean,
But
I don't
it's
know. I could be
still-
wrong.
I feel like it still doesn't come down to just numbers.
It can be.
the
it's
number
too
one
many-
album of the week, pretty much. It's not that.
It's too many criterias.
I mean, we hear what y'all saying, but this thing
it's-
definitely just says
bruh,
it's
it's
Like
pretty much-
even even to make the
this,
double
this
XL.
thing pretty much says at least as long as you sell 5,000,
numbers,
you get
bruh.
it.
but
And
even
that's what this is saying.
even
As
to
long
make
as you sell 5,000.
Then you get on
Minimum.
the list.
Then
So
you
to
get-
be number one on the list, you got to sell the most of everybody on the list.
I don't know. I think that
That's
might
it.
be.
Numbers.
Why wouldn't they say that? Why wouldn't they say the
'Cause this is
best
just-
selling book instead of minimum
We
5,000?
didn't click on the hyperlink either, though.
Minimum 5,000 seems like that's the barrier to entry, and then at that point, we really picking and choosing.
Oh, okay.
It only
Because
needs to jump-
otherwise, they probably would have
Yeah.
specified the best selling book.
because there's a lot of lists. It's a lot of genres. You only need to be like number one on one list to be a New York bestseller. Like, you know what I'm saying? So as long as you hit number one on one list, you're there.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
But
yeah,
my-
because there are a lot of genres of books. Because like, if you're dropping a mental health book, but they haven't dropped a mental health book for 6 months,
You know what I'm saying?
you're automatically number one. But then if you drop like, if Game of Thrones finally releases another book and you got the nerve to drop a fantasy, you're fucked.
You're
Yeah.
done for.
You know
You're
what I'm
not going to.
saying?
You're not
Yeah.
going to get there.
It's just like if Drake drops on the same week that you plan on
it's
dropping.
done. Get out the
You
way.
get overshadowed.
yeah.
Who knows?
I
But I mean,
forgot my
It's
point.
weird.
that's it
altogether.
though. That's it though. Anyway, I mean, we're pretty much done topic wise. We don't have nothing else.
What time we at?
We had 2 hours 41.
I'm about to say, y'all want to watch a 𝙿𝙾𝚂𝚃 video?